Hello guys, welcome to Pepcoding, and today we're gonna solve this question, maximum score in C++. So first of all, let's understand what the question is asking from us. Like, what is the question statement? So you are given a list of words, a list of alphabet. Or let me change my pen so that I can highlight it to you. You are given a list of words, a list of alphabets might be repeating, and score of every alphabet from A to Z. We have given a list of words and a list of alphabet and a score of alphabet. Three things we have given. You have to find the maximum score of any valid set of words. Maximum score of any valid set of words found by using the given alphabet. Okay, alphabet cannot be used more than one time. Each alphabet can be used only once. It is not necessary to use all the given alphabets. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, first of all, this is the kind of, okay, so first of all let me tell you what it is. We have given an input something like this: 4, then a list of words, dog, cat, dad, good, and a list of alphabet A, B, C, D, 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 G, O, O, and after that we are also given a score of every word from A to Z. Okay, let me tell you what we want to find here, we want to achieve here. So we have given these words, right? And these are what? These are the frequencies. Let me change my location a little bit. Okay, hope you can see me. So A, B, C, D, D, G, O. What is this? This is the frequency. Frequency. This is frequency. These are the words given to us. This is the frequencies, and these are the scores. Score of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is the score of words, right? So we want to do what? We want to get a subset. Get the valid subset. Sorry, valid subset with maximum score. Maximum score. To understand what it is, first thing we have to get a subset. Subset is what? So for example, if I take dog, cat, and dad from this whole set, I take dog, cat, and dad. So if I take these three words, these are the subset, right? But I want what? Valid. Understand valid now. So in this, is it valid? Is dog, cat, dad is valid? So we are allowed to use A once. Did we use A once? Cat and dad? No, we used A 2 times. And here we are allowed to use A 1 time. So this is not a valid set. Okay. Then again, let me give you one more example. If we choose dog, dad, and good. If we choose these three words, dog, cat, good, is it valid? Are they valid? Let me check. Here I use D once, then twice, then thrice, then fourth time. I use D 4 times. How many times am I allowed to use D here in the frequency? I am allowed to use only 3 times. So this is also not valid. I can use the characters as much as times as I want, but this should not be more than the frequencies given to us. Simple. And then let me give you one more example about it. So if I use dog and cat, is it valid? I use D 1 time. Okay, then D is consumed 1 time. I mark it, D is consumed 1 time. Then I use O 1 time. O is consumed. G, okay. C, okay. A is okay. T is not here, so this is also not valid. If I use what? If I use dog and dad, okay, dog and dad, okay, D is used again. Let me check if this is valid or not. So D is used 1 time. 1 time is consumed. O 1 time is consumed. G 1 time is consumed. D again. A and D. Okay. Oh, sorry. D is this. So in this, now this is a valid. This is a valid subset because it is not going more than the number of frequencies given to us. And what is the score? So to get the score, what we need to do is get the score of D. Get the score of D, which is 5. Let's get the score of O. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. 2 plus G. G is what? 3. Plus D again, A, B, C, D. 5 plus A plus 5, which is 5, 10, 15 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. 15 plus 2 plus 3 is 20. 1 is equal to plus 1 is equal to 21. Okay, so 21 is the score. So this is what I need to find. I need to find a valid subset with maximum score. Now let's get to our coding part, because it is a very easy question. You will understand it just by coding. So here we have given number of words, then vector of words, also the number of letters, then a vector of letters, then a scorecard, and we have given frequency array, and we have to find our solution in this solution to function. It's pretty easy, so let's start doing it. So what we need to do here is understand this. First of all, I'll make a call where I will consider a word, and then I make a call where I won't consider a word, because how you find a subset? There's a possibility that a word wants to consider, and then there's a possibility that it doesn't want to be considered. There are two calls which will be made for. First is to include, and then second will be to not include. Okay, so for include I make a call, but before, okay, so I will make a call int max1. Max1 is what the score I get when I include a word. Okay, so solution to, then words comma frequency array, FARR, comma score, comma index plus 1. Yes call when we need to include it is done. Now understand. Okay, sorry, it's a fault. This is to not include, and this is to include. Okay, so first of all, we make a call to not include, because when we not include anything, we want to increase the score. Score is still the same. Okay, this is a call to not include, right? After this, we need to make a call to include, but before making any call to include, I will ask my word, is it valid or not? Is it valid to get in a subset or not? So first of all, so let's ask this. I'll make a for loop. I'll make a for loop for int I is equal to 0. I is smaller than. First of all, let me take my word. String temp is equal to words. From words, I take my word index. Then for I is equal to 0, I is smaller than temp dot length, and I plus plus. This is the loop, and in this loop I need to do what? Character ch is equal to temp of, because here I take my word temp, and from temp I take a character. And after that, one more thing, if I include a character, then what will happen is I have to decrease its frequency. Because, okay, understand it. Here what I do is I decrease the frequency, ch minus a. I take this character and I decrease the frequency from that frequency array of that character, because now I can check if frequency array, if its frequency will be smaller than 0. That means we have exhausted the frequency and I cannot use it anymore, and at that time we cannot make the include call. So for that I make a boolean. Let's take a boolean. For that, boolean is valid is equal to. So if this happen, that means is valid is equal to false. Why it is false? Because we have exhausted its frequency. I decrease it one time, then two times, then three times, but a time comes when I want to use the character, but its frequency is already down to 0. I cannot use it anymore. And at that time, what happened? I have to make our is valid false. Then comes the next part, which is if is valid is true. If we are going to consider this character, what I will do, I will increase the score. So I'll say score of w is equal to, or I'll say plus is equal to, from scorecard score of CHA. Right, this is done. Now let me declare this also. So let me declare this is int score of w is equal to 0. Okay, because all that we have to declare it before using it. Right, now comes the second part, that if it is valid or not valid. So if is valid, if it is valid, what we do is we will make our include call. We will make our include call. Okay, include, we will make our include call. And how? So I'll take a max2 for our include call. Solution 2, where I will pass words comma frequency array comma score comma index plus 1. Now you can ask me that, sir, here you are not including anything, so you are not increasing the score. That's fine. But here you are also not increasing, you are including the character, but you are not increasing the score, right? So at that time I can say that, okay, let me increase it then. Max2 plus equals to score of CW. Okay, so now I increased it. Okay, after this there comes one more important part, that when before making the call, what I did is I decreased the frequency. I decreased the frequency to get if it's valid or not. But after this I need to increase the frequency back, because who will do that if I want int I is equal to 0, I is smaller than temp dot, because in backtracking it is important to undo the things which you have done. So char ch is equal to temp of and then frequency array of ch minus a. I have to increase it. This is done. And after this part I just need to do what is, I need to return max of max 1 and max 2. Right, is it done? One more thing, I need to declare this max 2 also. So I need to do what, int max 2 is equal to 0. This is done. Now there's one more thing left to do, which is our base case. The base case is pretty simple, that if our index exceed is equal to words dot size, if we move through the every word, then it's pretty simple that I have to return from there. One more time, let me tell you how we are doing it. Let me tell you the flow of this question, and after that you can do it by your own self. Okay, so what we are doing is, I'm taking a max one, which is our not including call, and also an including call. I have to do 2 calls, but before doing the including call I have to check if my word or my character is valid or not. So for that I make this loop, and I decrease the frequency whenever I am including the character, and I will also take a variable score to save my score, right, to save my current score. After that, after making the valid call, I have to increase my score. And at last, in the backtracking part, what I have to do is I have to increase the frequency which I have decreased in this part. I have to increase these frequencies, and after at last I just need to return which is maximum of 1 and 2. So let's try to run this code. If there comes any problem of compilation, then we will try to solve it again. It's not a big deal. Very good, it is accepted. Now try to submit it. Okay, very correct answer. So if you understand the concept of this question, if you understand how we have to do it, and if you understand the basic logic behind it, so please like this video. If you have any query left regarding this question, please comment this out. and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, guys.